for tonight's matchup between your 7-0 Greenbrier Panthers and the visiting Pea Ridge Blackhawks. We would like to welcome to the field the Spirit Mania cheerleaders and dancers. They've worked really hard to prepare for this performance tonight. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Bleacher Bling, Haley Gardner, Big O Tires, Greenbrier Auto, H Oil, and Worms Guttering. Take it away, girls. Let's give it up for the Spirit Mania cheerleaders. Coming up, we have a combo performance with our Greenbrier cheerleaders and dance team.
What would you like to see them improve on the last 2 or 3 weeks of the regular season? Well, and that's kind of hard on this is your practice. A lot of it is just individual details, and a lot of it each guy has one little thing that where they're kind of messing up the technique, whether it's a footwork or hand placement, and so a lot of it's just the little details. Right? We start getting those hammered down, and we're improving even more. Awesome. Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us, and good luck to you this week. All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
This time of year, we all wish our morning could do more, right? Well, at Big B's Coffee and Car Wash, we polish right, treat you to rich, ethically sourced coffee, and even pamper your cup with a free pot wash. To your life and your morning's a huge favor. Brighten up and start your day.
Run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students.
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by camera 1.
Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels so you stay updated on all of our content.
I'm Jeremy Riddle, proud to call Central Arkansas home. I've spent my life serving this community as a farmer, small business owner, on the Greenbrier School Board, and my church. I'm running for state representative because I know what it means to work hard, support your family, and give back to your hometown. I want to protect our values, strengthen our schools, and make life more affordable for hardworking Arkansas families. I'd be honored to have your vote in the Republican primary. Let's keep Arkansas strong. This ad is paid for by Jeremy Riddle for state representative.
For their 30th anniversary, East is coming back to where it all started, right here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. East is more than a program. East is an experience.
We believe every learner everywhere should have an opportunity to have an East experience.
Every student that grows is a success story because it's not about the technology or the tools. You get to be the leader of your own learning. You get to make the decision and the choice of what you want to learn based on who you want to help.
East has made an impact on many students and left its mark on history.
I believe in my heart that when the history of 21st century education is written, East will be in the first paragraph.
In our community, I think you have a lot of students that realize the importance of volunteering and giving back to the community and becoming good civic leaders.
Starting in middle school, students across our campuses have the opportunity to join East program.
I think people should join East so that they can have better scholarships and have a better opportunity to get a higher education.
It is a unique experience that you cannot find anywhere else in school.
With the help of East students and staff at Greenbrier High School, East celebrated their 30th anniversary and will continue to celebrate more years to come. Reporting for GHTV, I'm Jovi Malone.
Hundreds are running here at Greenbrier High School, not just for the finish line, but for a much bigger reason.
Good morning.
So the Run for Hope is a run walk to support suicide prevention. This run is to bring awareness to the subject.
Beginning with early morning warm-ups and registration, participants at the Run for Hope take a stand for a meaningful cause.
Get set. Go.
It's important because it brings awareness, not only to suicide awareness, but suicide prevention.
A lot of the times we won't be thinking what people are going through, and we're kind of just we're easy to judge. We're not putting ourselves in someone else's shoes.
Make sure that we're having the conversations and we're talking about it so people don't feel like if they're struggling that they can't communicate that.
Going.
Every step taken here today is an opportunity for individuals to feel seen, to share their experiences, and to be truly heard.
It's important that they see how many people support them, to have conversations so that they know that if they're struggling, they're not alone.
This is a truly pressing matter that needs to be taken with the utmost serious. The more people who know, the better.
With the combined efforts of the community, runners and volunteers are uniting together every year to create a more hopeful future.
We're attacking something that doesn't need to happen. So I believe one of the best things that we can do is bring awareness to that, specifically suicide prevention. And I think it brings the community together because not only the school, but the community, different vendors are coming out supporting it, and it's growing each and every year.
This run is about more than miles on a track. It's a reminder that no one has to face their struggles alone. Reporting for GHTV, I'm Chandler Williams.
Conway Region, curated care. Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering this your day to bring snacks. Making to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Call the Bears Agency in Conway today at 501-329-1221 for all of your insurance needs. There are spectacular savings all this month at local Tire and Wheel, where $10 gets you started on the tires you require and the wheels you desire. Yep, it's all free, no trip this month at local Tire and Wheel. So stop driving around on those scary, long and unsafe tires. Roll in with $10 in your pocket and roll out on 4 brand new tires. Plus, we're offering special pricing on selected tire and wheel packages. And nobody offers you more ways to pay. Local Tire and Wheel offers 9-month payments cash with payments to your budget, no credit check, and everyone approved. And if you want to pay cash, we have the competitive retail prices you're looking for with new sets of passenger tires starting at $500 or less. It's all free, no tricks, all this month at local Tire and Wheel with spectacular savings and $10 to get started. Local Tire and Wheel, 600 South Park Rider in Conway, and mine, localtireandwheel.com.
Football season is back. It's time for the Greenbrier Panther Network broadcast of Greenbrier Panther Sports on 900 Y107. Hello, Friday night in Liverpool win and Saturday morning. Yeah, that's right. We follow the Greenbrier Panthers all season long. Each week, we'll be on site to bring you the best in action from your Panthers under the direction of head coach Randy Gribble. Welcome to Friday Night Football. And off the top, into the middle, top row 5, touchdown, Greenbrier. But the 107 Sports is brought to you in by Greenbrier Auto Sales, Greenbrier Nursing Home, Centennial Bank, McBee's Car Wash and Coffee, Cheerleader Landscape and Supply, Chris Crane Hyundai, Jeremy Riddle, our state representative, Integrity Insurance, Genesis of Conway, Baptist Health, Wesley Heating and Air, Haynes Ace Hardware, Hilltop Funeral Home, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Conway Regional Health, TCW Fiber, Conway Trophy and Awards, UACCM, and Casey and Dave Florist, Greenbrier Panther Football, exclusively on My Country Y107. Now let's join Matt Wilcox for the call of tonight's action.
All right, and welcome here to Don Jones Stadium in Greenbrier. Another Friday night under the lights here in Greenbrier. And Dustin, unfortunately tonight, it's not going to be near as nice as it has been.
Matt, we've been awful lucky through the year with some weather, and tonight I think it's going to catch up with us.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a little bit of rain falling right now. Got quite a big cloud and storm coming up, and if we get lucky, it's going to skirt us to the north. But if not, we're going to get pretty wet, or they will get pretty wet. We're not going to get wet in here.
Listen, we're sitting pretty. I mentioned it earlier, just how nice of a place this is, and. Yeah. You know, we see it every week, and so it's real easy to overlook and just come, just ordinary. But when you travel, other than Alma was beautiful.
Yeah.
Man, we're awful lucky to have the facilities we have.
Absolutely. So big night here for the Panthers as they come in 8-0 or 7-0 on the season. We'll face off against a 1-6 Pea Ridge team. But Dustin, this is, as we've looked and I've done my research and watched this in preparation, this is a Pea Ridge team that they're going to give you everything they got. They're going to play hard. They played Farmington really close for a half, ended up playing Valonia right down to the wire. You go back to last year, and they played us really tough for 3 quarters. And so it's a team that, even though they haven't had a lot of success on the scoreboard, they're going to come in here and give you everything they got.
Yeah, Matt, when I think about last year, I remember we thought, man, we're going to walk up there and walk the dog, and just wasn't the case. Mm-hmm. I mean, they come in and fight, so you got to, tip your hat to the coaching staff when they get those kids up week in and week out, even though the scoreboard doesn't show it.
Absolutely. So a little bit lighter crowd here tonight as they're standing for the pledge and the anthem right now. Pea Ridge, of course, such a long trip, didn't bring a huge contingent with them, but, we made that trek last year, and it felt like we were going to another state. And me and Junk were on that call last year, and I didn't think we would ever get up there, but we finally made it.
Well, it's like you're not in Kansas anymore. And the wind blows nonstop up on the ridge there. So thankful we're down here this year.
One thing I will say that we will probably not see down here this year that we saw up there last year were drones delivering groceries all over the place around us. It was wild. I felt like I was in a different planet.
I think I missed that one. I don't remember, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. About 9:15 left on the clock before we kick off here. And when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for Pea Ridge and for Greenbrier, and we'll talk about the 3 keys to victory as we get ready for kickoff here in Greenbrier. Come back with us. This is Matt Wilcox and Dustin Worthy bringing you the Greenbrier Panthers on My Country Y107.
And the first impression of your home starts on the outside. Urban Landscape Supply knows how important it is to have the outside of your home reflect your image and style. At Urban Landscape Supply, you will find multiple choices of mulch, charity river rock, garden soil, landscape stone, crushed rock, and culverts up to 48 inches. On the Urban, you can take advantage of their great 3D rendering design tools so you can see the future of your project before you break ground. Urban Landscape Supply helps you break ground with integrity, design, products, and the expertise to set your castle apart from all the rest. Learn more at DurbanLandscapes.com or come by 5010 River Road on the west side of Highway 65 at the Flats. Durban Landscape Supply, the supplies and expertise to do it yourselfer, as well as the team to do the wood shop for you. Breaking ground with integrity for your castle every day. Durban Landscape Supply also offers statewide delivery, along with veteran and contractor discounts. DurbanLandscapes.com.
GreenbrierAutoSales.com. You need a new ride? Get to Greenbrier Auto Sales for a late model car, truck, or SUV. Greenbrier Auto Sales can finance most people with a low down payment, or they have a huge selection of cash cars too. What was that website again?
GreenbrierAutoSales.com.
Check out Greenbrier Auto Sales inventory online or stop by 281 South Broadview. Greenbrier Auto Sales on Facebook and the web at GreenbrierAutoSales.com.
When was your last checkup? Don't remember? Baptist Health Family Clinic, Conway and Salem Road have you covered with 2 convenient locations. No matter where you are, we're just around the corner. Our expert team provides compassionate care, whether you need a routine wellness exam, have a chronic issue, or an unexpected illness. There's a reason we're Arkansas's most trusted and innovative healthcare system. Call today to schedule your appointment or visit BaptistHealthConway.com. Baptist Health. For you, for life.
Lasley Heating and Air is a local family-owned and operated heating and air business serving our community for over 15 years. Serving Arkansas with quality service and installation and 65 years combined experience in commercial and residential installation as well as service. Call Jeff at 501-358-1165 or Jeffrey 501-358-1166. You can also email for...
I'm Jeremy Riddle, proud to call Central Arkansas home. I've spent my life serving this community as a farmer, small business owner, on the Greenbrier School Board, and my church. I'm running for state representative because I know what it means to work hard, support your family, and give back to your hometown. I want to protect our values, strengthen our schools, and make life more affordable for hard-working Arkansas families. I'd be honored to have your vote in the Republican primary. Let's keep Arkansas strong. This ad is paid for by Jeremy Riddle for state representative.
Mindset is believing that our brains can get stronger when we work hard, keep trying, and learn from our mistakes. Growth mindset helps us be more confident, try new things, and get better every day. In Greenbrier schools, we are learning that challenges help us grow, and that makes us stronger students and stronger people. So remember, as a Panther, believe in yourself, keep trying, never give up, and be Panther proud. Stay up to date with our school events and other information at greenbrierschools.org on Instagram or on Facebook.
Now back to Greenbrier Panthers Sports on My Country Y107.
All right, and welcome back to the booth. And Dustin Worthy on the call with me tonight. Glad to have Dustin with me. Dustin, thanks for joining me again. Coop decided to go watch my little nephew play. He's a senior this year, and so I hadn't got a chance to go watch him, so he took that advantage to go with my wife to watch them tonight.
Well, I don't blame him, man. It's good to go and do that. And listen, I tell them every time you ask me, it's a downgrade. Just bear with us, and you'll get him again.
You've done a great job. So both teams have made it out of the locker room. It is spitting a little bit of rain, but not near as bad as it was about 5 minutes ago. So maybe we'll get a little bit lucky. Greenbrier did not elect to bring the Panther head out tonight, I guess to keep it from getting mildewed. So they'll just run through the cheerleaders, and that's all right. So like I said earlier, P. Ridge comes in here 1-6 on the season. New head coach this year, as former Razorback Bray Cook has moved on. They've got head coach Tony Travis, his first season here, and 1-3 in conference, as they did beat Clarksville earlier this year and beat them pretty handily. Offensively, your starters for P. Ridge tonight. At quarterback, number 8, a junior, Hudson White, 6'3", 215. And Dustin, you know, last year he played a lot as a sophomore, and this kid's got some ability. He's not afraid to stand back here and sling it.
That's a pretty good size for a quarterback in high school.
Absolutely. Behind him, your running back, number 4, Tristan German, 5'10", 174 senior. And then at receiver, you've got number 6, Boone Bennock, 5'11", 160. Number 19, Tucker Wood, 5'11", 155. Number 10, Connor Acosta, 5'8", 155. And number 22, Darren Fletcher, 5'9", 162. At the line, left tackle, number 78, Levi Ragsdale. Number 52, Cody Carl. Number 72, James Fuller, the center, 6'1", 324. At right guard, number 61, Josh Horney, 5'10", 220. And at right tackle, 63, Karsten Payton. Let's see what we got here on the coin flip. So it looks like P. Ridge won the toss and has elected to receive the ball. So Greenbrier will get the ball coming out at halftime. And then for defense, P. Ridge will line up primarily in a 3-4, and the front line is number 78, Levi Ragsdale, as he'll go both ways. Number 66, Josh Brown. Number 14, Landon Perry. And then your linebackers, number 2, Ollie Sessions. Number 43, Rafe Hargis. Number 27, Cade Perry. Number 4, Tristan German, as he'll go both ways as well. And then in your secondary, number 18, Keegan Perryman. Number 13, Braden Carranza. 7, Caleb Thornton. And number 5, Alex Gant. And those are your starters for your P. Ridge Blackhawks, as they are in all white tonight with the black tops, and Greenbrier are wearing the blue bottoms and the black jerseys as they've come accustomed to here at Greenbrier at home, and then the blue lids as here come your Greenbrier Panthers. Dustin, give us our 3 keys to victory tonight.
Yeah, Matt. Well, when you look at tonight, the chance of rain, I think the first thing is ball security.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've got to maintain that. We've done a good job with that all year, but even more so tonight. Secondly is I think that secondary's got to bounce back from last week. We gave up several big plays, and there's no doubt Coach Stone was working on that this week. And matter of fact, I think he was working on that before they let down the last week.
Right.
And then lastly, in continuation from last week, it was the one that hit for me, and that's on the special teams and extra points.
Yeah.
I think we went 7 for 7 last week. It's the best night we've had, and just we need to continue that as we get into the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree 100%. You know, one thing that Coach Stone was preaching to his defense, as I got to come out here and watch the last 20 minutes of practice on Wednesday, was, you know, don't get complacent. Are you going to stay disciplined enough to where you've had 5 or 6 stops in a row that you don't lose your eye discipline, you don't get complacent, you don't get lazy? And that's one thing he was trying to beat into their head, and we'll see if it took here tonight.
Well, you know, it's funny you say that. I've been watching films or clips from Saban all week.
Yeah.
And he always coaches to the process.
Sure.
And he doesn't coach to the scoreboard. And if you can keep your guys looking at how they perform against the process versus what's on the scoreboard, you're going to come out ahead.
No doubt about it. Well, we're about ready for some action here tonight as both teams have lined up and sent Greenbrier send their kicking unit out. Back deep for P. Ridge is number 3. And number 22. Dustin, if you could look those numbers up for me. I think it's this one here.
All right, Greenbriers.
Rhodes approaches the football. Good high end-over-end kick down the right hash, and it'll be caught at the 3-yard line. A little fake reverse as he'll bring it up to the right hash and hit there and taken down at about the 21-yard line. It's going to be where they spot him.
Yeah, that was Jace Binge bringing that back, Matt, and like they've done all year almost, is keeping them around the 20 on that return.
Yeah, our kickoff coverage has done a fantastic job all season. Given up a couple long ones, but haven't given up one for a touchdown yet, and just continue to do a good job. Of course, it helps when you got Rhodes booting it to the end zone or to the 1 every time.
That's always a weapon when you've got a high school kid that can put it in the end zone.
P. Ridge will send their offensive unit out against this tough, opportunistic defense of the Panthers. They'll come out with twins to the left, single receiver to the right. German to the right of their quarterback, Hudson. He look over the defense here on 1st and 10. He'll take snap, fake the handoff, looks to pass early, gets it out on time, and the ball hits him right in the hands and drops it. And pretty good coverage there by the Panthers.
Yeah, Matt, I thought he could have probably stepped in that and took that to the house. He played it safe on the first play of the game, though. You got to appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll bring up a 2nd 10, as they did give them an extra yard. The ball is on the 22. Greenbrier in that 3-4 defense, as they've been in all year. Takes the snap, hands it off to the left this time, and Greenbrier in good pursuit, and it hits him behind the line of scrimmage, and a host of Panthers bring him down for about a 2-yard loss.
Well, that defensive line just stretched it out and held the line there, and the linebackers come down and took care of business.
So bring up a 3rd down and 12. If you just now join us, we're just underway here. First series of the game for P. Ridge as they face a 3rd and 12. And, Dustin, this is the kind of situation, getting them behind the chains, that you want them in early in the ball game.
Yeah, Matt, and they've just put Brady Wilbanks there at defensive end. You know, he was at linebacker last week, and they've put him down on the offside defensive end there.
Twins to the left, single receiver right for White. Fakes the handoff, looks left. Now he'll step up in the pocket and let it go deep down the left sideline. Good coverage there by the Panthers, but a great throw and an even better catch as he just reached up for it last minute. Wow.
Well, I thought we had good coverage there. We just got a hand up. We might have tipped that ball.
That was just a great throw and a great job by the receiver not tipping off that the ball was coming.
I was watching Quattlebaum on that play. He was double teamed, and he was taking both of them back to the quarterback. Pretty big. So
big play as it gets them to the 49 of the Panthers. 1st and 10. White takes a snap, hands off up the middle. He's got a good running lane and tackled there, but a big gain on 1st down. He'll be close to the 1st down yardage. And they will give him the 1st down. So big run on 1st down for P. Ridge and German as they get the 1st down to the 30, we'll call it the 34.
That big pass play, what got us last week, they've got to tighten that up out there.
Yeah, and like you said, had great coverage. I just don't think he knew the ball was even coming his direction. 1st down and 10. White will hand it off on the right side this time. Greenbrier does a good job of stretching it. He will pick up a couple on the 1st down play. He'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. Good job by the linebacker scraping that time.
Yeah, that was Ethan Rhodes coming from the safety position, cleaning it up right there at the end.
So Wilbanks, who's playing in his spot? Can you tell?
I just think it's Roop Adams is there. And then who's on the offside here?
White tries to get a free foul. Now he'll check the sideline to get a play. He'll send out 2 receivers to the wide side of the field, ball on the right hash. Takes a snap, looks left. Gets it out quick, a little man in the flats. He's got him. Makes the guy miss. He's down at the 20. Another man miss and will be tackled at about the 11-yard line. And a good job there by number 22 for P. Ridge, just breaking a couple tackles.
It's Darren Fletcher.
It's a senior. Again, just good job in coverage by the Panthers, but just not able to make the tackle in space. We'll bring up a 1st down and 10 as the ball's placed on the Greenbrier 12. And a good drive here to start the game for P. Ridge. Pistol formation now for White. 2 receivers to his right. He'll hand off on the left side. Greenbrier does a good job of stacking it up. Nothing that time as the Greenbrier defense tackles him at the line of scrimmage. That is number 26, Rhett Hargis, your running back. He's a sophomore.
And you had Ace Newland and Brady Wilbanks cleaning that up. Those linebackers are coming downhill right now.
So 2nd down and 10. We'll see if this Panther defense can hold strong here in the red zone. White will send 2 receivers to the boundary, 1 out to the numbers on the right. We'll have an up back position on the right. He'll fake the handoff, try to get it to the end zone, and a great throw and a great catch. Touchdown, P. Ridge.
We were in position there. We just did not get our head turned around.
I'll tell you, this kid has made 2 throws that you could not walk up and drop in a better spot. That was just a fantastic throw.
It was, and kudos to both the receivers. Pulling them in.
Yeah. So P. Ridge on the board first here tonight. And your kicker
is Brianna Walker.
Number 29, a female, Brianna Walker. Snap is down, kick is blocked. It looks like, was that Tyree Kemp?
That was Tyree that got through.
Got through and got it kicked down. So P. Ridge on the board first with 8:22 left here in the first quarter. We're going to take a break. When we come back, it'll be a Greenbrier Panther offense right here on my country, Y107.
I'm Smithport, a member of the Smith family.
I'm Kate McConnell of Smithport and a member of the Smith family. As a mom, I can help you find a vehicle that will fit your family's needs. Whether you have 2 kids or 4, Smithport has the vehicle that's right for you.
Unlike mega dealers, members of the Smith family are present every day to make sure you have the hometown feeling and no-hassle guarantee in purchasing a vehicle. Come experience Smithport's family customer service in Conway, exit 127 off I-40.
Now back to Greenbrier Panthers Sports on my country, Y107.
And welcome back here to Don Jones Stadium here in Greenbrier as we're just underway. 8:22 left in the first quarter as P. Ridge took the opening drive, took it 78 yards and put it into the end zone to strike first here tonight. And Dustin, just like we talked about, this P. Ridge team they didn't come in here with expectations of a moral victory. They come in here to win.
They come to battle for sure.
Good kick down to the middle of the field. Mishandled there, but he finally picks it up at the 15. He's at the 20, 25, and out to the 30. So a good return after the bobble of the catch, and that's Salter Mahan. So Greenbrier will take over possession at the 30-yard line. Dustin, I was listening to Coach Tice from Farmington talk about this P. Ridge team and had a lot of high praise for them and expected them to continue to get better as the season went on. And here we are in the 8th game of the season, and they put a heck of a drive together there the first of the game.
They sure did. I just would like to see them get real better the 9th and 10th game this season.
Palmer will take the snap, hand off to Hassan on the right side. Makes a man miss at the 32. Another shake and bake there, and out over the 35. We'll pick up about 6 there on first down.
I think we got away with the block in the back right there on our outside receiver. But we'll take it.
So empty formation here on 2nd down and 4 for the Panthers. Palmer takes it, gets it out quickly to Cummings. Good block on the outside as he's up over the 40. Couple of spin moves. Now he's on the loose at the 45, and then the tackled there at the 50-yard line. He'll fall forward to the 48 of the Blackhawks. So a good pickup for Cade Cummings.
Boy, you let him get loose, and he's one of those quick receivers that'll take it to the house on you.
And good to see him back healthy and in the mix early in this ball game.
He's going to be helpful down the stretch for us for sure.
So ball will be on the right hash as they get it into Blackhawk territory for the first time tonight. First down and 10, Panthers. Palmer will send 2 receivers out to his left. Cummings to the right on the boundary. He'll turn, hand it off to Hassan. Good hole on the left, bounces it outside. Now he's at the 40, the 30. It's a foot race. 20, the 10, 5. A touchdown, Panthers.
Matt, I mean, he went through every gear right there. He might have skipped 3rd, though, and went to 4th and 5th.
Yeah, I think he double clutched it, went on to 5th. But that was a heck of a run. As you know, we've been amazed by him all year. But it just every game he'll show you something that you've not seen yet. And just right there, he bounced it outside, then cut back in, and then just turned on the burners.
Matt, we've watched him for 2 years, now a 3rd year, and I think his speed has been the thing that's gotten better every year.
Now on for the point after. Good snap. Kick is up, and it is good. So Greenbrier leads 7-6 with 7:33 left in the ball game as they score in under a minute. We'll be back with more Greenbrier Panthers right after this on My Country Y107.
What a dream. A sudden urge to GreenbrierAutoSales.com. You need a new ride at the Greenbrier Auto Sales for a late model car, truck, or SUV. Greenbrier Auto Sales can finance most people with low down payment, or they have a huge selection of cash cars too. What was that website again? GreenbrierAutoSales.com. Check out Greenbrier Auto Sales inventory online or stop by a few 81 South Broadview. Greenbrier Auto Sales on Facebook and the web at GreenbrierAutoSales.com. Now back to Greenbrier Panthers Sports on My Country Y107.
And welcome back, Don Jones Stadium. John Hawks Memorial Field as Greenbrier gets ready to kick the ball away for the 2nd time tonight as they hope for a better result than the first as P. Ridge marched it down the field and put it in the end zone.
Well, Matt, you know, I don't know if they realize we don't play football over here. We run track meets, so I hope they're in for a race tonight.
Well, that's one thing, you know, we've talked about a lot, and I've talked about it a lot on the radio show this morning, is just this offense can score in so many ways and score so quickly as Rhodes booms it into the end zone for a touchback. You know, we just got so many weapons, Dustin, that, I mean, Enoch's a problem. Everybody in the state knows that. But you talk about Mahan, and then you throw in Mosley, and then Cummings, and even Lucas Thompson. I mean, you've just got so many different avenues to score.
Yeah, with those 4 right there, you've got 4 that are 4 or 5 subs, right? And then, Matt, we were looking at this earlier. Enoch, Palmer, Mosley, and Mahan account for 50 touchdowns this year.
That's incredible. Yeah, Greenbrier coming in averaging 50.1 points per ball game, and probably I haven't looked at it. I'll check it before next week's broadcast, but I'm going to say at least top 10 in the state.
Yeah,
in all classifications. Yeah.
Got to watch out for those 2A schools, but
right. 1st and 10 for the Blackhawks on the 20. And they'll hand it off on the right side. Another good running lane up the middle and a big pickup on 1st down. And that is your running back, number 26 again, Hargis, just a sophomore, and a big pickup as he gets it all the way out to the 35.
Yeah, we blitzed Crass on that play there, Matt, and I think he went too far upfield, and they just ran right where he was at.
Gotta get your fits and stay disciplined. All it takes is one little lane. And that's what happened there as he picks up 15 on 1st down. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left for White as he looks over the defense. He'll take the snap, hand it off again as Hargis tries to keep churning, and will pick up a couple, but a little tougher sledding that time.
Yeah, Matt, but one thing you can appreciate about this defense is the gang tackling. Yeah. They don't leave it to one person. They are all trying to get over there on the stat sheet.
You know, one thing I noticed that Stone was doing, it's probably been, I don't know if he's done it all season, but I've noticed it about 4 or 5 weeks ago. During practice, they'll have the scout offense wear flags, like flag football. And instead of tackling, he's having everybody run and try to grab a flag. And it just, you know, it constitutes that gang tackling like you're talking about.
It's working.
2nd down as White will roll to his right, throws it, got a man, and it is caught as we bump him and not wrap up. And big gain on 2nd down for the Blackhawks as they get it into Greenbrier territory.
Boy, at some point they got to learn that they're going to have to wrap their arms around a tackle there, Matt. But Tyree was there.
He just
didn't come up. We played a little soft there towards the end, I thought.
1st and 10 for the Blackhawks as they've had no problem moving the football against this Panther defense to start the ball game. Ball's on the right hash as they'll send 2 receivers out to the left. Pistol formation for White, and they'll get a false start as the receiver on the right couldn't quite hold his water. Got a chance here, Dustin. Now you got them behind the sticks if we can just take advantage.
Need this big defensive line to make a big play right here. Matt, one thing, though, you look at over the year, though, is when we talked a little bit about this at Alma, their bend don't break in the first half. That second half, they make adjustments and they lock down.
That's exactly right. And I think Stone does that somewhat on purpose. They'll just play base defense in the first half and kind of figure things out. And then when they make adjustments, they really lock down. Well, a good pickup there on first down as he gets back close to the original line of scrimmage to bring up a 2nd down and 11. Notice Greenbrier's already subbed in at the defensive line as Kolosky's standing on the sideline. So got a sub in there, getting him a break.
You hadn't seen that much on the D-line this year.
Ball still on the right hash. White takes a snap. He'll look to his right. Now he'll step up in the pocket and run as he'll fall forward for a pickup of about 6. We'll call it 5 as they mark him down at about the 34. So we'll bring up a 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 6 here for the Blackhawks.
Newland stayed home right there.
He did a great job.
Picked him up, yeah.
And that was one of those deals where the White lost his footing and just kind of fell forward for an extra 3. I think if he had stayed on his feet, he wouldn't have gained near as much. So big 3rd down for the defense as they try to get Greenbrier to jump off sides. White will have 2 receivers to his right, 1 out to the numbers left. Greenbrier will bring pressure. They'll hand it off up the middle, and a good job there by the linebacker. Couldn't tell what number that was, but he stood him up in the hole.
That was Ace Newland again.
That was a big hit by Ace as he just met him head up and just drove him backwards.
He did. I don't think they gave him a yard on that one.
So big stop on 3rd down. It looks like P. Ridge will leave the offense kind of in no man's land here. Can't really punt as the ball's on the 33.
Well, when you're 1-6 through the season,
then nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose at this point.
So big play here for the defense early in the ball game. 3:45 left to play in the first quarter. They'll send Hargis over to the right of White this time. He'll fake the handoff, looks right, and hit it as he's thrown. And I don't know if they called it a fumble.
I think he intercepted that. Ace Newland again.
We'll call it an interception. I don't know what they're going to call on the field.
They just gave it to him.
So big play regardless for the defense as they get a turnover. Again, I think that makes 16 for the season. It's just incredible.
Is that 2 a game?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty special. There's one game, I think Farmington game's the only one we didn't create a turnover.
Hurt our average.
Yeah, it did. So first down and 10 for the Panthers as they mark the ball at the 39-yard line. Twins to both sides for Palmer. Hassan behind him in pistol. He'll hand it off to Enoch up the middle and breaks a tackle as he spins out of it. Now he's down the sideline, got one man to beat, and he will get run out of bounds. And I don't know how he didn't go down at the line of scrimmage.
Matt, you don't average 10 yards a carry on the year by going down on the first hit.
So that's very true. That looked like they stopped it dead to right, and Enoch just spun out of it and picked up about 30, which will bring up a 1st and 10 as it's empty formation now for Palmer. And almost gets him into the neutral zone. So he'll look to the sideline now. Trips left. Hassan and Cummins down here to the right boundary. Mosley, Mahan, and Thompson out left. Palmer takes his drop. Down the sideline, Cummings, great diving catch. He hauls it in as he completely lays out for it and brings it in at the 5-yard line.
Matt, he has some great hands.
He does.
I watched him last year in JV. He couldn't play up, and man, some of the catches he makes, he gets his paws on it. He's bringing it in.
Absolutely great haul in as they mark him down at the 7, which I think they slided him a little bit. Well, they move it to the 6. 1st and goal for the Panthers. Palmer takes a snap. Hassan on the right, cuts back in the middle. Now he'll bounce it outside into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. What a great run.
I think 7 and 18 are rethinking that decision of trying to tackle him.
Oh, man, he makes them look bad from up here. I can't imagine what it looks like on the field level.
Well, better than us down there.
No question. So Greenbrier scores just that quickly, and I think total we got about 2.5 minutes of ball possession in 2 scores.
That is number 26 and 27 on the year for Enoch.
Wow. Rhodes on for the point after. Snaps down, kick is up, and it is through. So Greenbrier with 2:48 left to play in the first quarter leads 14-6. We'll be back with more Greenbrier Panther football right here on My Country, Y107.
Day, you'll find everything to transform your home into a fall festival of its own. With colorful decor, transform your home or office this fall. Every day is a great day at Tasia Day Florist. Don't forget, Tasia Day has a great selection of Greenbrier Panther products too. And yes, the elves are busy in the workshop, getting everything ready for an explosion of Christmas. Tasia Day Florist in Greenbrier.
Now back to Greenbrier Panther Sports on My Country Y107.
And welcome back, Panther fans, as we get ready for the kickoff here in Greenbrier. Greenbrier took their second possession and went and scored in just that many tries and lead 14-6 with 2:48 left to play in the first quarter. Dustin, I'll tell you, this P Ridge team offensively has come out and looked pretty good so far as they moved it down the field once and scored and then took it deep into our territory before turning it over last time.
Yeah, they came to play, Matt, and they've got some players out there. Just, I guess, unfortunate for this year they hadn't put one win together, but listen, we're going to have to keep playing ball tonight.
Good high kick as Rhodes sends a return man about halfway into the end zone for another touchback. And just we've talked about it so many times, it's such a weapon at high school to make a team go 80 yards every single time.
Definitely put it in your favor, for sure. Well, you look at that last pass of Jack's, though. He's thrown 74% completion this year with only one interception. That was the Farmington game.
Yeah.
And, you know,
it's going to happen.
It's going to happen, but it's nice to see that doesn't happen very often.
That's right. Yeah, he's been very efficient, and he's played amazing this year. Been so proud of him and the maturity and the growth that he's had from last year to this year. 1st and 10 for the Blackhawks. They'll take the snap, hand it off on the left side or the right side, and a pretty good running lane there for the running back as Greenbrier will stack him up for a pickup of 3.
Well, they pulled the guard and the tackle out on that one, front blocking there, but we strung it out. The defense had done a nice job, and the linebackers come up and did their job.
Second down and 7 for the Blackhawks. Ball on the right hash. They're moving from right to left on your radio. As White will look over to the sideline and get a different play call now. Greenbrier stays in that 3-4 defense. A little bit tighter coverage than we're normally used to seeing. White looks left, now back to his right, goes down the sideline and has a man as he catches it, and Kemp just gets burnt again.
He found himself looking in the backfield instead of playing his player. The quarterback looked to the left and then came back to the right, and his guy already got 3 yards on him.
That was a great job by the quarterback of just looking off his coverage there. You don't see that a ton at the high school level, but a really good job by White. 1st down and 10 for the Blackhawks as they move the ball into Greenbrier territory in 2 plays. Ball will stay on the right hash. White will take the snap, turn, hand off up the middle, and another big running lane up the middle as they'll pick up 9 on 1st down. And that play has been very effective so far.
Coming right back through that middle, that dive there, basically right after that big play.
So 2nd down and 1. Wouldn't be surprised if P. Ridge takes a shot right here. Minute 35 left to play in the opening quarter. It's been all offense from both sides so far here tonight, minus the turnover, the last possession for the Blackhawks.
Well, I'd say they probably don't want to score too quickly.
2nd down and 1. White takes a snap. He'll hand it off on the left side, cut back to the middle, and he's got some room down to the 5, and touchdown Blackhawks.
Well, he hit a wall right there about a yard into it, Matt, and then it just cut back, and there was nobody there.
So another good run there by Hargis, I believe, for a touchdown for P. Ridge, and 2 points away from tying this one up. They will elect to kick the extra point. Call for the snap. Snap's down. Kick is low and off the upright. We do have a flag down. And Greenbrier was in the neutral zone, so now they'll send their offense out and try to go for 2 here. Big penalty, Dustin.
Yeah, that was. And they missed the kick.
Yeah, on top of that.
Well, we're sending our big boys out to clog up the middle there.
So big play early in this ball game as P. Ridge will try to get 2 here to tie the ball game up. Minute 7 left to play in the first quarter, which is about the average length of possession for the Panthers so far here tonight. Panther faithful stand to their feet to make some noise on this 2-point conversion. White under center. And it's going to be a delay of game now. And I wonder if they'll bring out the kicking unit again. Well, that's tough there. That's a penalty you can avoid.
Yeah, I mean, you thought that on the offensive side you could tie this ball game back up, being 1.5 yards off, and now you're 6.5 back.
They will keep the offense out on the field and still elect to go for 2. They'll send 2 receivers out to the right, 1 left, ball in the middle of the field. White takes the snap, fakes the handoff, will roll to his right, giving chase, got a man in the back of the end zone wide open, and the conversion is good. And we're all tied up at 14. Minute 07 left in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this on My Country, Y107.
Here in Arkansas, deer season is just getting started. We brought in a great new knife line that's in stock at most stores. You will not believe the prices. Knives start at $7.99 and go up from there. We have 2-piece skinny knife sets with the sheath, $21.99. Stop in today to grab them before they're gone. Great prices on knives.
Aces Hardware in Morrilton and Conway. Now back to Greenbrier Panthers Sports on My Country Y107.
And we're back here in Greenbrier as we got a great ball game to start here. 1:07 left in the first quarter as we've traded punches. Greenbrier with 2 possessions, 2 scores. P. Ridge with 3 possessions and 2 scores.
It's a scrappy bunch, Matt. They're going to fight.
Kickoff. Short kick will be fielded at the 20-yard line on the left side. Waits for a block, now over the 25, up over the 30. Will be taken down at about the 32.
Well, it didn't look like he was wanting to run, and it didn't look like they were wanting to cover. Everybody's sitting there just waiting on somebody to do something.
So 1st and 10 as the Panthers take over. Looks like they got him marked at the 33. So pretty good field position. This offense has been very dynamic so far here tonight, averaging about a minute per possession. They'll send 3 receivers out to the right and 2 left. Now they'll bring Hassan back into the backfield with Palmer. He'll take the snap, hand off to Hassan on the right. Makes a man miss at the 40. Now he'll cut it back inside 45, stays on his feet, and will just elect to run out of bounds at the 50.
When you get an extra shove and you're past the wide on out of bounds, I don't care how big of a shove it is, that's time for a flag.
Yeah.
I can get a kid hurt.
So a good pickup by Hassan as he picks up 16 and gets it out to the 49-yard line. 46 seconds left. Ball's on the right hash. Cummings to the right, 2 receivers in a stack position to the left. Now they'll send another out to join them. Palmer takes a snap, looks left, gets it out deep. Got a man wide open, caught at the 25, cuts back to the middle at the 20. He's waiting on a couple more people to make miss, and he'll finally be tackled at about the 15-yard line.
Oh, he was wide open. Palmer had him bearing down on him. He had to throw off his back foot, so just glad to get it out there to him. But you look at Trendon and Mahan both, they average 21 yards a reception.
I mean, that's unheard of.
Pick your poison.
Pistol formation as Greenbrier has it in the red zone, threatening to score again here in the first quarter. Hand off to Hassan on the left. Good hole on the left. He's down at the 10. 5. We do have a flag. Touchdown Panthers, and I believe we're going to have a hold.
Man, I was just fixing to brag on the line.
As that flag come from about 40 yards away, it seemed like. And we do have a hold against the Panthers. We'll take a touchdown off the board for Enoch. As they'll back them up 10.
Well.
And I did learn something over the weekend that in high school they changed last year. It is not a spot foul any longer.
So we weren't totally wrong.
No.
We just weren't at the new rules committee this year.
That's right. It was a spot foul up until last year, and they changed it.
That didn't make me feel so bad.
So 1st down and 20 now for the Panthers as they take the yardage from the line of scrimmage. Pistol formation for Palmer. Ball will be on the right hash. He'll turn, hand it off to Hassan again. He cuts up the middle, and for the first time tonight, P. Ridge does a good job of bringing him down as he'll have a short pickup on 1st down. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Scores tied. Greenbrier 14, P. Ridge 14. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this on My Country, Y107.
The Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier has been providing medical services for the children of Central Arkansas for over 35 years. We specialize in the medical needs of children from birth until the age of 18. Our providers and staff are dedicated to providing the best medical care possible for each child that comes through our doors. Please call us at 501-327-6000 or 501-679-6796 to let us help with your family's medical services.
Now back to Greenbrier Panthers Sports on My Country Y107.
And welcome back here to the booth as we've got a good one here so far tonight as both teams have 14 points at the end of one. And Dustin, what have you seen so far here out of this ball game?
Well, Matt, it's Definitely a track meet. They're not going to stop our offense, and we've given up a couple of big plays over the top. And we'll go back to the key of the game. That's that secondary has got to tighten up what they're doing there. But that quarter I don't think could have ended at a better time. Enoch looked a little gassed after that last touchdown and probably a little frustrated.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So we'll bring up a second down, and it looks like about 18 here as Greenbrier runs back out onto the field. Twins to both sides for Palmer. So he looks over the defense, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, will step up in the pocket, giving chase, throws it up, and caught by his receiver. And a great job of coming back for the football there as Jack just kind of threw that one up in the vicinity, and his receiver made a play for him.
Well, and that's what you hope for. As a quarterback, you want your receivers to go get the ball.
For sure.
Or get into a defensive position. But Caden Cummings came down with that ball with great hands again.
So good pickup on second down and long as they get it to a third manageable. Third down and a long 3 here as the ball's placed on. Man, our clock operator is not keeping up. Looks like the ball is on about the 10-yard line. Pistol formation as they'll bring a man in motion. Fakes the handoff. No, I'm sorry, they give the handoff. Hassan still fighting for yardage as he'll finally be tackled. He will have enough for the first down, and another good run by Enoch Hassan.
Yeah, Matt, we brought in extra linemen there and went heavy package.
Which is very long for them so far in this game. Little pop pass, and he will waltz into the end zone for a touchdown. That is Caden Cummings, and loves seeing him get involved early.
He's had some good action tonight. It's great to see him back in full form, and again, he's going to be a weapon for us down the stretch.
So the Panthers score in about 2.5 minutes that time instead of 1.5 to take the lead 20-14, pinning this extra point. And Dustin, we got some good ball games around the state. Had some last night. I don't know because of the weather that was coming into Northwest, and had some really good ball games last night. Kick is up, and it is good. We'll keep it here this time as Greenbrier leads 21-14. 10:33 left in the half. I don't know if you got to see the Farmington and the Morrilton ball game.
Was it something like last year?
No, it wasn't quite the score it was, but it was still a great ball game as Farmington beat Morrilton 28-27.
Really?
Yeah.
That's man, Morrilton's kind of struggled this year, and to keep it that close,
yeah,
that's no moral victory there, but so that's surprising.
If everything plays out to the way we think it will, that will give Morrilton probably the 3 seed in the conference. That probably secures Farmington as the 2, and then if Greenbrier handles business and takes care of things like we think they will, they'll eventually get the 1 seed in the conference championship.
Who do you think fights for that 4th position there, Matt?
Big one over in Valonia tonight as Valonia and Harrison are battling for that 4th position. I think the winner of that game probably solidifies that 4th seed.
Yeah. Now, Valonia's still got the meat of their
they do.
Their schedule.
They got Morrilton and Greenbrier left, which it'll be tough for them. But Harrison has us, and then they've got Pea Ridge. So not easy sledding for them either.
No.
Rhodes approaches the football. Good high kick down the left side this time will be fielded at the 1. And they run a fake reverse again and doesn't fool Greenbrier, and great coverage as they tackle him at about the 10-yard line. They'll give him the 12, but a great job in coverage by the Panthers.
They swarmed that ball. I mean, they might want to throw that fake next time. That fake or that hadn't worked yet.
Another good one that will interest Greenbrier fans as we will end up playing. We're matched up with the East first round, but probably get the Central 2 out of the second round. And right now, Joe T and Searcy locked up in Searcy, and Searcy just took the lead 14-7 in that one.
Man, that's going to be a great ball game, and I'll be getting home quickly to watch Fearless Friday.
Yeah. So good defensive field position for the Panthers as the Blackhawks take over at the 13-yard line. They'll take the snap, hand it off, and hit immediately in the backfield. And a great job. Quattlebaum getting in the backfield and causing a loss there on first down.
I don't see Klowski out there.
Yeah, I don't know if that's if maybe something, a little injury, or maybe they're not liking that run right up the middle. Maybe he's not doing what it's asked of him. I'm not sure. He's been in the game majority of the snaps so far this season. So that is Hargis in the backfield with White to his right. White will take the snap. Little fake and throws it over the middle, and he's got his receiver. Greenbrier in good coverage, but another first down for P. Ridge.
That's 22 Darren Fletcher, receiver, kick returner, kickoff.
Yeah.
He does it all.
So 1st and 10 for P. Ridge as they get it out of that bad starting field position. Get the ball out over the 25 to the 27. Two receivers right for White, pistol formation. Takes a snap, hands it off up the middle again, and Greenbrier doing a good job now of shutting that down as they gang tackle him there close to the line of scrimmage. They will give him a forward progress of 1.5. We'll call it 1. Bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Matt, when you look at their offensive line, they're not real tall, but they've got that leverage.
Yeah.
And so you got to stay low. Our defensive line has done a good job of holding the line there, not letting them get to our linebackers.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Blackhawks, who's done a good job of moving the football against this Panther defense to start the ball game. White takes his drop, looks to his right. Now he'll roll to his right. Thought we were getting held, but no call as they'll run him out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down, but man, I don't know what you have to do to constitute a holding, but that was pretty obvious from up here.
The guy that was 40 yards away missed at that time.
Yeah. 3rd down and 1 for the Blackhawks.
Well, they do everything off of that play action.
They do, yeah. So big play here for both sides. Greenbrier leads 21-14, 8:21 left in the half. Hargis will be to the right heels of White this time. And now P. Ridge wants to talk it over. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break with them, hit some of our great sponsors, and we'll be back with Greenbrier Panther football right here on My Country, Y107.
Hey, Greenbrier fans, ready to stay connected with the best internet in town? TCW Fiber is your local choice for blazing fast internet, keeping you in the game no matter where line takes you. If you can stream the Panthers game, finish at homework, or just online with your favorite shows, TCW Fiber delivers speed, reliability, and service that's as strong as our Greenbrier pride. As a proud supporter of Greenbrier High School football, we're dedicated to keeping our community connected on and off the field. Whether you're cheering from the stands or catching the highlights at home, TCW Fiber keeps you in the loop. So gear up, Greenbrier. Make the winning choice with TCW Fiber, your hometown internet provider. Proudly supporting our Panthers. Visit us at tcworks.com to learn more. TCW Fiber, proudly powering Greenbrier, one connection at a time. Go Panthers!
Now back to Greenbrier Panthers Sports on My Country, Y107.
And welcome back to Don Jones Stadium. Got a good one here so far tonight as Greenbrier leads P. Ridge 21-14. It'll be a 3rd down and 1 as P. Ridge tries to pick up this first down in their own territory. See if this Panther defense can get a big stop. Greenbrier's walked a man down, almost a forefront. As now White will have to get the play, and they're going to have to hurry as the play clock's down to 5. Just gets a snap off, handoff on the right side, and they'll stretch it out. Makes a couple guys miss, and now he's down the sideline. Good run by the sophomore.
Boy, Matt, our line stretched it out. I thought we'd get somebody coming across there, but their receivers were running our guys off, and man, he just kept running.
Big pickup on 3rd down and 1 as it gets it into Greenbrier territory. Ball's placed on the 45-yard line of the Panthers. One thing we've seen tonight that we haven't seen all season is not very sound tackling by the Panthers. White will turn on a stretch play to the left, and a good job that time as Greenbrier takes him down for a pickup of 1. Ethan Smith coming up on that.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 9 as the clock ticks under 8 minutes here in the first half.
Tell you what, on that play action, though, you've got to be disciplined at the safety position because you can get out of position real quick if you keeping your eyes in the backfield.
P Ridge obviously trying to keep the ball as long as they can away from this offense, this potent offense for the Panthers. As play clock gets down to 5 again. White will call for the football. Fakes the handoff. Got a man down the left and coming in like a banshee. Is that Quattlebaum?
Quattlebaum and Klowski.
So big sack on second down as they take him down for about a 7-yard loss.
That kind of reminded me of a little Miley Cyrus there. Came in like a wrecking ball.
I mean, he just come out of nowhere and just clobbered him. So big down here for the Panther defense, a chance really for the first time in a while to get off the field as it's 3rd and 16. White takes his drop, little screen play to the left. Greenbrier does a good job and takes him down for a short pickup, maybe even no gain. And it'll bring up a 4th down and long for the Blackhawks.
That was Roop Adams, and he was in on that sack a while ago too.
Ball at the 49-yard line of the Blackhawks, and it looks like they will. Now they'll send the punting unit on. Thought they might try to take a shot here, but elect to go with the punting unit as Greenbrier will send Ethan Smith back deep for the first time tonight.
You know, Roop, he's had a decent year, kind of a sneaky year. He's played well at times.
Really has, especially for a sophomore.
Yeah.
Smith with his heels on the 20, short high kick to the right. Will land at about the 25 and take a great P Ridge bounce down to the 5 and roll out of bounds at the 1-yard line. You can't do it much better than that. So Greenbrier will have the length of the field to go with 6:27 left in the half. We're going to take a break. When we come back, more Greenbrier Panther football right here on My Country, Y107. And welcome back. Greenbrier takes a deep snap. Got a man as he drops it just a little bit underthrown as he had him beat, and Jack just didn't lead him enough. And we were just talking about it during the break, how we'd probably take a shot right here with the ball so deep, everybody expecting the run. And, man, he had it, just underthrew it a little bit.
Let it go. You've got sub 4.5 guys out there. They'll go catch it for you.
I mean, Jack does have a strong arm, but I don't know that he's going to outthrow those guys. 2nd down and 10. The ball's on the 1-yard line of the Panthers. They will hand it off to Hassan. He's got a room on the left, and it is down the sideline he goes. He's at the 30 and stays in bounds. 50. They're not going to catch him. Oh, they called him out of bounds. Oh, my gosh. I don't know about that one, Dustin. Oh, I don't know about that one.
Where's the screen guy? We need to put that on the big screen, take another look at it.
Oh, man, we're standing right where they called him out, too, and I just don't agree with it.
Matt, I don't know what our record is on the longest touchdown, but that's got to be – I mean, you're on the 1-yard line.
Yeah, exactly. So they will call him out at the 40, and that was off to the races as they send Lucas Thompson back in as they give Enoch a little breather as he just ran 100 yards. No pickup on 1st down as the Blackhawks do a good job of stacking him up at the line of scrimmage. And not much break for Enoch as he'll bring himself back into the ball game.
Lucas is going, what? And listen, Lucas can roll.
Yeah.
But you can see the difference in Enoch and him from the running back position. Lucas may be even a little bit faster than Enoch. But
ball on the left hash, 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. Jack takes his drop, gets it out on a little screen pass to Enoch, cuts it up the middle, and probably should have stayed outside on that one. Be taken down for a short pickup.
Well, you're never going to have to worry about Enoch trying to get east and west.
No.
Maybe one step, but he likes to go north and south.
3rd down and 7 for the Panthers. Big down here for the offense. Boy, that's close. Jack tries to get him in the neutral zone. Now he'll look to the sideline for the play.
They're loading the box here, Matt.
Yes, they are. No safeties over the top. Middle of the field is wide open. And Jack gets it out on an out route. Caught by Trenton Mosley. Makes a little move. Spin move back to the middle at the 40. He's at the 35 and will be taken down there. And a great move by Trenton Mosley.
Yeah, Trenton acted like he was going to go out of bounds. Did the spin move and got upfield for another 10 there.
Really thought we'd see something over the middle with no safety over the top, but elected to throw it out and picked it up. A little screen pass to Salter Mahan, and not much there, but he does get positive yardage on first down.
You'll take those 3 and 4 yard gains because, again, we go back. He's averaging 21 yards a reception.
Yeah. Empty formation for Palmer. Twins out to the right. Takes a snap. He'll get some pressure. He steps up into the pocket. Now he'll use his legs as he's got some room to run. Down at the 20, lowers his shoulder and will be taken down at about the 15-yard line. And hadn't seen much of that from Jack, but, you know, he's sneaky athletic.
He's pretty fast once he gets out and going, but you'd like to see him just make his way on out of bounds there.
Right.
Play safe here.
First down and 10 for the Panthers as they have the ball in the red zone. 3:45 left to play in the half. Greenbrier threatening to score. Palmer with a high snap. That was weird looking. So they blow it dead. Snap infraction, so I guess maybe our center lost grip on it or something, but
hit his rear or something.
Just kind of floated back there. So a timeout by P. Ridge. We'll keep it right here. Dustin, this is the 4th time we've had the ball and threatened to score again. And really, you know, that 3rd down and long there, I say long, 3rd down and 7, that's the first time we've really threatened to not complete a drive in quite some time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you go back to last week, I think we had 3 or 4 3rd downs.
Yeah.
We were like 2 for 3.
And most of those were 3rd and short, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah, this offense is just working at an incredibly efficient pace. And when you get in those 3rd and long situations, not being used to being in them, and they just made it look like it was nothing to it, you know, just a little out route and picked up about 16 on it.
Well, it's, you know, you've got some great leadership on this team, and when you've got that, it's easy to stay composed when things get a little bit tight there.
Yeah, for sure, no doubt about it. I'll see if I can get some scores pulled up here as we get ready for the timeout. Not many scores being reported. Boy, there was a good one last night, and Bentonville and Rogers went down to the last minute. Rogers had a chance to win it there at the end of the ball game, and Bentonville knocked the ball down in the end zone incomplete.
So. Now, is Bentonville undefeated?
Yeah.
I thought they were still undefeated.
Yeah, Jody Grant doing a great job with that bunch. Yeah, no scores being reported.
He had that bunch in the finals last year.
Yeah. So 1st down and 15 for the Panthers. Trips left for Palmer. Ball on the right hash. He'll take a snap, hand it off to Hassan. Makes a man miss in the backfield. Now cuts it up the middle, and he will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Matt, when he gets through the line and it's one-on-one with a linebacker or safety,
good luck.
It ain't fair.
No, it's not. I was down on the watching them warm up earlier, and they were doing some handoff drills, and Bertram was kind of reaching for the football, and I looked at him. He said, "I had him." I said, "No, you didn't."
Oh, you talk about Enoch, though, man, just a worker. I would come up to the indoor during the summer, and he kind of reminds you of the Burleson thing.
Yeah.
He'd be in there by himself, just doing sprints and
kick is up, and it is good.
And cuts, and 5-yard cut, run it. I mean, all summer long, the kid worked.
He's got a drive about him that not many people have. I mean, it's pretty special. We talk about it all the time. When your best player is your hardest worker, that's a pretty good combination.
That's a great combination. And, you know, you start looking next level, and that's what makes you different.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of great athletes, but it becomes what's in between your ears.
No doubt. So Greenbrier up 28-14. A little bit of breathing room for the first time tonight as they've get ready for the kickoff here. And really a chance here, Dustin, to get a stop and maybe even put another touchdown on the board going into half, knowing that you get the football coming out after the half.
That's big. You can double up here. We need our defense to play tight and that secondary to clamp down again.
Back deep for the Blackhawks is number 22.
It's Darren Fletcher.
And number 3.
He's the one that punted a while ago, too.
Yeah.
So kicks off, punts, kickoff return.
Drives the bus.
Yes. Man, I love seeing high school kids that play all sides of the ball.
Yeah. Of course, the game has changed, and even our classification. I mean, we're still the same class that I was when I played, but the numbers are a little bit different.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't want to come off the field. I loved it. Good high kick down to about the 8, and they do run the reverse this time. Greenbrier has him flanked on the sideline and will take him out of bounds. And a good job there by the coverage team again.
Yep, at the 20. I mean, they've been really good this year of keeping them inside the 25.
So Pea Ridge will have the ball with 3:22 left in the half, and Greenbrier trying to get a stop and to get another quick score to double up, as they will get the football coming out from the locker room.
Looks like they brought Quattlebaum off for a break, and you've got C.J. Ushery in there. And who's on the right side there, Matt?
Let's see here if I can get you a number.
62. Is that Aiden Gallion?
Yep. Klosky back in at nose guard. White will take the snap, hand it off right up the middle, and
God. Wilbanks come flying down through there along with Newland.
Yeah, that's how you fill a hole right there, with reckless abandon. And that will make the running back think twice about hitting it full speed, I promise you.
And that's they get that old tiptoe going.
2nd down and 10 as they hold him for no gain on 1st down.
You know, Matt, those two linebackers, though, have gotten better and better every game.
They have.
And you don't think about it when you play quicker when you don't have to think.
Sure. Greenbrier with all 3 timeouts left with 2:45 left. Say they get a stop here for no gain or a short gain, they might use the timeouts. White will keep it himself on the right, and Greenbrier does a good job of reading it, and he will pick up a half a yard, and Coach Tribble will elect to call a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout with them with 2:34 left to play in the half. Greenbrier leads 28-14. This is the Greenbrier Panther Network right here on My Country, Y107.
I'm Jeremy Riddle, proud to call Central Arkansas home. I've spent my life serving this community as a farmer, small business owner, on the Greenbrier School Board, and my church. I'm running for state representative because I know what it means to work hard, support your family, and give back to your hometown. I want to protect our values, strengthen our schools, and make life more affordable for hardworking Arkansas families. I'd be honored to have your vote in the Republican primary. Let's keep Arkansas strong. This ad is paid for by Jeremy Riddle for state representative.
It's Don Jones Stadium. Greenbrier leads 28-14 with 2:34 left to play. And I'm going to take this time to explain. I don't think I've ever done this, but one reason I try to call out the positions at every snap is we do live stream over the radio as well, and so I try to paint the picture for those guys not being able to watch it on TV. So it makes it a little bit tougher, a lot more words, but that's the reason for it.
Matt, you do a good job at it.
3rd down and 9 for the Blackhawks. Ball's on the right hash. White will take his snap, look left, double clutches, now will go deep down the right sideline, has a man, but throws it over his head by about 10 yards. And Greenbrier's doing a pretty good job in coverage, but I tell you, when he looks off, we get lost a little bit.
Brandon Jolly got caught looking in the backfield there flat-footed, and as a safety or deep man, you've got to maintain that back pedal and don't stop.
And coaches are telling him about it right now. Luckily, it was an errant throw, and we'll bring on the punting unit, and Greenbrier got a chance right here to really take control of this ball game.
You know, our players are playing with confidence, but I believe our coaches are coaching with confidence.
Smith with his just on the other side of the 50. Good high kick that will be fielded as he'll take it at the 45, and he's got some room down the right side. He's at the 50, but will be tracked down from behind, and really had that sideline if he could have made the corner. But a good job by the coverage team for Pea Ridge.
Yeah, Matt, you can think of some years, though, where we would have let that clock run and not taken the timeout.
That's
and,
right.
Dribble, he's smelling blood in the water, and love to see that, and let's go score. And not just double up from the last one, but we could do right here and then coming out of the half and put some real separation between us.
So Greenbrier will take over possession with the ball at the 48-yard line of Pea Ridge. And with plenty of time, 2 timeouts left, 2:16 left on the clock is an eternity for this offense. Pistol formation for Palmer. Takes his drop. A little screen play to Enoch out of the backfield. Catches it at the 50. Makes a man miss at the 45. And tackled there by a host of Blackhawks at about the 42-yard line. And Greenbrier will go with some tempo.
Well, that running back screen has been effective for us the last few times we've used it.
Not in a huge hurry here as the clock ticks under 2 minutes. Empty formation for Palmer. Still no safety over the top. Hassan to the right. He'll fake the handoff. Got his man wide open down the middle. That's caught and into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Salter Mahan.
Just a little seam route. Got behind the safety and a great throw by Jack. And just like that, the Panthers score again.
You know, Matt, there's been a few times they're bringing Deersall off and they're going straight speed out there. And every kid out there runs a 4.5.
Yeah.
So pick your poison.
Exactly. And, I mean, really, with no safety over the top, you're just asking for it.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Greenbrier been perfect so far here tonight on extra points as they get ready for another one. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is true. Greenbrier leads 35-14. We're going to take a break with 1:30 left in the half. We'll be back right after this with Greenbrier Panther football, My Country, Y107.
I'm Jeremy Riddle, proud to call Central Arkansas home. I've spent my life serving this community as a farmer, small business owner, on the Greenbrier School Board, and my church. I'm running for state representative because I know what it means to work hard, support your family, and give back to your hometown. I want to protect our values, strengthen our schools, and make life more affordable for hardworking Arkansas families. I'd be honored to have your vote in the Republican primary. Let's keep Arkansas strong. This ad is paid for by Jeremy Riddle for state representative.
And welcome back as we get ready for the kickoff. Greenbrier takes commanding lead here, 35-14. Excuse me, as we haven't seen quite the explosion of offense as we did last week as we put up 49 in the first half, but it has been pretty dynamic so far.
They have scored quickly and often.
And an errant kick, very seldom errant kick by Ethan Rose as the ball goes out of bounds.
That went off the side of his foot there. Now the defense has settled in, though.
They have.
I mean, we haven't. We have.
The first 2 or 3 drives, they looked a little suspect, but they have. The last couple have really clamped down and done a good job.
You can imagine Stone's making adjustments underneath that tent as we go.
Blackhawks will have the ball on the 35 after the kick goes out of bounds. So good starting field position. And just don't need to give up any cheap points here late in the half.
That's right. We've walked our safety up behind the linebackers there.
They will hand it on the left side, and a good job by the Panthers as they've figured that little play out.
Quattlebaum blew up the right side of the line over there.
And Greenbrier will elect to take a timeout. And like you said, Dustin, being aggressive and trying to get the ball back here.
Hey, let's go score again.
I love it. Defensively, the Panthers have, we talked about the turnovers, them creating the turnovers. 16, I believe, is the number on the year, but have also held their opponents to 23.4 points per game, only giving up 981 yards rushing on the season, which is only 140 yards a game, and then giving up 1,484 yards through the air. And I think 350 of that was against Farmington. So, you know, really done a good job defensively, only giving up 350 yards a game.
Well, and then you also look at last week, and we gave up 400 yards to Alma. So, yeah.
You know, offensively, it's just the numbers are just almost mind-numbing. I mean, 183 carries for 1,582 yards, 26 touchdowns. That's 226 yards a game on the ground. Passing, were 89 of 123 for 1,894 yards, 21 touchdowns, and 1 interception, averaging 496 yards a game. As we're about ready for second down 11 here for P Ridge, as they will hand it off again, and Greenbrier blows it up in the backfield again. And Tribble will take his final timeout with 1:14 left. We'll go ahead and hit our sponsors one more time here before the end of half, and we'll be back with more Greenbrier Panther football right after this on My Country Y107.
Looking for a place where you can find comfort and compassion? At Greenbrier Nursing and Rehab, they are committed to being a premier provider and facility of choice throughout Faulkner County and the communities that surround us. At Greenbrier Nursing and Rehab, every resident is welcomed by a caring team dedicated to making transitions smooth. From rehabilitation to long-term care, they tailor their services to your needs in a comfortable and compassionate environment. Drop by anytime, schedule a tour today, or visit greenbriernr.com.
Now back to Greenbrier Panther Sports on My Country Y107.
And welcome back into the booth as we get ready for this 3rd down and 10 for P Ridge. Greenbrier cannot stop the clock anymore. Well, it shows we got 1 timeout left. I thought that was our last one.
I thought we used 1 on the last series and 2 this series, right?
Yeah, I think that scoreboard's wrong. So not be able to stop the clock, but we'll still get the ball back with a few seconds left.
If you're P Ridge, are you running here to keep the clock going, or are you going to try to throw a pass and get a first down?
I'm trying to get to the locker room, but they will take a drop. White looks down to the left, now back to his right. Got his man on the sideline and thought he stepped out of bounds, but stayed in bounds, and we'll have enough for the first down.
And Matt, they've kind of abandoned the pass the last series or 2 where they were so effective with it the first couple of series. I was surprised.
So that will keep the drive alive. P Ridge showing to have 1 timeout left as they get close to midfield. Twins to the left, single receiver right. White will fake it. Now he'll roll against his body to the left. Throw it deep down the right side, left side, and a good throw. And double coverage, the ball falls incomplete.
Matt, that ball went right between his fingertips, though. I mean, it could have been a great catch.
This young man has thrown the ball incredibly well tonight. I've been impressed.
He's a nice-looking athlete out there at 6'3", 215. He's got nothing but upside for sure.
Searcy leading Joe T. Robinson 23-7 in a surprise score as Joe T's #1 in the state in 5A and kind of the odds-on favorite to win the state title, and Searcy putting it to him right now. 2nd down and 10. White will take he'll hand it off on the left, and that's Hargest, and he will be tackled for a pickup of 1. We'll bring up a 3rd down and long. A little bit surprised by that play call there, Dustin.
Yeah, they may have just looked to get to the locker room here. He cut back, and Newland was waiting on him. But, you talk about Searcy, Matt. I remember playing them, Ace's 9th grade year over there. And, I mean, some absolute studs on that team. And I think they walked up 4, 5, 6 of those kids from the 9th grade team to the high school team that year we played them in the state playoffs.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's exactly right. What's really surprising about them, and Coach, I just went blank, their head coach over there, Coach Clark, does a great job with that program, but they've got a sophomore quarterback doing this year too.
Oh, wow.
And so they'll be good for years to come over there. And I really thought that it would be a good ball game over there tonight, but I didn't think that Searcy had the horses to beat Robinson.
No, not when you've done that kind of recruiting.
Right. Deuce Williams, the running back at Robinson, putting up, video game numbers kind of like Enoch is here in Greenbrier. A really good running back, and I think they have a sophomore quarterback as well, if I'm not mistaken. Simpson, I think, is –
He's a junior.
He's a junior? Okay, yeah.
Ace played baseball with him. Now, Deuce Williams, I played football with his dad, Kevin Williams, down at Fordyce. Fordyce or Camden?
He was a decent athlete.
Oh, my gosh. He went on to have a great NFL career.
So 3rd down and about 9 here for the Blackhawks. as White will take his drop. Gets it out here to the right side, and a good comeback route is caught at about the 41-yard line and out of bounds with 14 seconds to play in the half.
Well, Matt, we missed that wheel route over there. If he would have thrown it, it would have been 6 on him.
So P. Ridge with a little life here at the end of half, trying to get some points before they have to go into the locker room to cut this 21-point deficit. Twins left for White. Takes his drop, looks that way. Now he'll be flushed out of the pocket, lets it go back over the middle, has his man caught, and he'll retreat back to about the 27 where he'll be tackled there, and that's going to probably do it. They will stop the clock for the chains. 3 seconds showing. He'll take his snap and clock it, and I didn't think you could clock it with under 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I think that's halftime. You got to send him to the locker room.
I always thought that was the rule. If there was 3 seconds, there wasn't enough time to clock it, and that will be halftime. So Greenbrier leads 35-14 at the half. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll give you some stats and talk about what the Panthers need to do to pull out this victory here in the second half. This is Matt Wilcox and Dustin Worthy bringing you the action right here on My Country, Y107.
Your home is your palace, an extension of you, and the first impression of your home starts on the outside. Dirt Landscape and Supply knows how important it is to have the outside of your home reflect your image and style. At Dirt Landscape and Supply, you will find multiple choices of mulch, decorative river rock, garden soil, landscape stone.
I'm Jeremy Riddle, proud to call Central Arkansas home. I've spent my life serving this community as a farmer, small business owner, on the Greenbrier School Board, and my church. I'm running for state representative because I know what it means to work hard, support your family, and give back to your hometown. I want to protect our values, strengthen our schools, and make life more affordable for hardworking Arkansas families. I'd be honored to have your vote in the Republican primary. Let's keep Arkansas strong. This ad is paid for by Jeremy Riddle for state representative.
Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by camera 1. Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels so you stay updated on all of our content.
For the 30th anniversary, East is coming back to where it all started, right here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. East is more than a program, East is an experience.
We believe every learner everywhere should have an opportunity to have an East experience.
Every student that grows is a success story because it's not about the technology or the tools. You get to be the leader of your own learning. You get to make the decision and the choice of what you want to learn based on who you want to help.
East has made an impact on many students and left its mark on history.
I believe in my heart that when the history of 21st century education is written, East will be in the first paragraph.
In our community, I think you have a lot of students that realize the importance of volunteering and giving back to the community and becoming good civic leaders.
Starting in middle school, students across our campuses have the opportunity to join East program.
I think people should join East so that they can have better scholarships and have a better opportunity to get a higher education.
It is a unique experience that you cannot find anywhere else in school.
With the help of East students and
Selection of case cards.
year's show is entitled Clear for Takeoff, featuring the music of Willie Travis and the Foo Fighters. The band is under the direction of Jim Church, Justin Bird, Isaac Beaver, and Marcy Wells, and under the field direction of drum majors Maya Barrios and Lillian Sorrell. Drum majors, is your band ready to take the field? You may take the field for performance.
I'm Jeremy Riddle, proud to call Central Arkansas home. I've spent my life serving this community as a farmer, small business owner, on the Greenbrier School Board, and my church. I'm running for state representative because I know what it means to work hard, support your family, and give back to your hometown. I want to protect our values, strengthen our schools, and make life more affordable for hardworking Arkansas families. I'd be honored to have your vote in the Republican primary. Let's keep Arkansas strong. This ad is paid for by Jeremy Riddle for state representative.
Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by camera one. Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you'll find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels so you stay updated on all of our content.
For their 30th anniversary, East is coming back to where it all started, right here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. East is more than a program, East is an experience.
We believe every learner everywhere should have an opportunity to have an East experience.
Every student that grows is a success story because it's not about the technology or the tools. You get to be the leader of your own learning. You get to make the decision and the choice of what you want to learn based on who you want to help.
East has made an impact on many students and left its mark on history.
I believe in my heart that when the history of 21st century education is written, East will be in the first paragraph.
In our community, I think you have a lot of students that realize the importance of volunteering and giving back to the community and becoming good civic leaders.
Starting in middle school, students across our campuses have the opportunity to join East program.
I think people should join East so that they can have better scholarships and have a better opportunity to get a higher education.
It is a unique experience that you cannot find anywhere else in school.
With the help of East students and staff at Greenbrier High School, East celebrated their 30th anniversary and will continue to celebrate more years to come. Reporting for GHTV, I'm Jovi Malone.
Hundreds are running here at Greenbrier High School, not just for the finish line, but for a much bigger reason.
Good morning.
So the Run for Hope is a run walk to support suicide prevention. This run is to bring awareness to the subject.
Beginning with early morning warm-ups and registration, participants at the Run for Hope take a stand for a meaningful cause.
Get set. Go.
It's important because it brings awareness, not only to suicide awareness, but suicide prevention.
A lot of the times we won't be thinking what people are going through, and we're kind of just we're easy to judge. We're not putting ourselves in someone else's shoes.
Make sure that we're having the conversations and we're talking about it so people don't feel like if they're struggling that they can't communicate that.
Get going.
Every step taken here today is an opportunity for individuals to feel seen, to share their experiences, and to be truly heard.
It's important that they see how many people support them, to have conversations so that they know that if they're struggling, they're not alone.
This is a truly pressing matter that needs to be taken with the utmost serious. The more people who know, the better.
With the combined efforts of the community, runners and volunteers are uniting together every year to create a more hopeful future.
We're attacking something that doesn't need to happen. So I believe one of the best things that we can do is bring awareness to that, specifically suicide prevention. And I think it brings the community together because not only the school, but the community, different vendors are coming out and supporting it, and it's growing each and every year.
This run is about more than miles on a track. It's a reminder that no one has to face their struggles alone. Reporting for GHTV, I'm Chandler Williams.
Hundreds.
I'm Jeremy Riddle, proud to call Central Arkansas home. I've spent my life serving this community as a farmer, small business owner, on the Greenbrier School Board, and my church. I'm running for state representative because I know what it means to work hard, support your family, and give back to your hometown. I want to protect our values, strengthen our schools, and make life more affordable for hardworking Arkansas families. I'd be honored to have your vote in the Republican primary. Let's keep Arkansas strong. This ad is paid for by Jeremy Riddle for state representative.
Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by, camera one. Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels so you stay updated on all of our content.
I'm Jeremy Riddle, proud to call Central Arkansas home. I've spent my life serving this community as a farmer, small business owner, on the Greenbrier School Board, and my church. I'm running for state representative because I know what it means to work hard, support your family, and give back to your hometown. I want to protect our values, strengthen our schools, and make life more affordable for hardworking Arkansas families. I'd be honored to have your vote in the Republican primary. Let's keep Arkansas strong. This ad is paid for by Jeremy Riddle for state representative.
I think his first game, he won 1 or 2 ball games that first season, and then after that, they just took off, and it's been nothing but success ever since.
It's great to be a part of a program like this, and you look at Tribble and the rest of the staff. Great coaching staff, great men though.
Yeah.
I mean, they hold our kids accountable. on and off the field, and that's what you want.
Kickoff is caught at about the 15, brought up over the 25 to the 30, and he'll break a tackle there, and he's still on the loose as they'll finally wrangle him down at about the 43-yard line in a great return.
Listen, Salter Mahan is a $110, and I think he got hit at the 25, and we ended up on the 45. So at one point, I don't think his feet was on the ground. I think they had him picked up.
So great job there by the senior. As Salter, Junk nicknamed him the Greasy Pig because nobody could tackle him. You could always count something good out of Junk.
Oh, you got to miss some of that.
He'd keep you laughing for sure. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Ball on the 44-yard line. Palmer will take the snap. Hand off to Hassan up the middle. Hit it about the 49 and will be taken down there. And a good job by P. Ridge of actually making good contact and wrapping up that time.
Yeah, they held him under his first half average there. Got him to 5 yards.
So first down, pickup of 5 will bring up a 2nd and 5 as they get the ball to the 49. Cummings to the right. Now they'll send Thompson out left. Pistol formation for Palmer. Fakes the handoff, looks right, and a mix-up on the route as Cummings broke inside and Palmer threw the out route. So a little mix-up there will bring up a 3rd down and 5.
Well, you had him on the inside there, too.
Yeah.
Miscommunication.
Coach Bertram been in the booth for the majority of the season, has really made a big difference, in my opinion, on just being able to see so much better from up here.
Much easier to see what's going on and catch it with your own eyes.
3rd down and 5. They will hand it off to Hassan. Breaks a tackle, now busts it outside. Makes a man miss and will step out of bounds at the 40. And, man, just another great run and pick up. Broke probably 3 or 4 tackles there on the way to the 1st down.
I say it all the time. You couldn't tackle him in a milk crate.
It's incredible.
Now, you think about Bertram, just what an awesome offensive mind.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, played here, played at SMU. It's got to be one of the top offensive coordinators in the state.
Yeah. 1st and 10, ball in Blackhawk territory on the 40-yard line. A little pop pass, gets it to Cummings, and he goes around the left side. Now a cut back inside will be wrapped up there for a pickup of about 1. Yeah, Cooper talks about, he's played, went to Central Oklahoma to play and was unfortunately unable to play for the guy that recruited him, which he's an incredible offensive mind. And then come back to UCA and OBU for a short stint, and Cooper still says that Bertram was one of the best offensive minds that he's ever played for. 2nd down and 9. Palmer will look to the sideline now, get the play call. Palmer fakes the handoff, takes his drop, got his man deep down the right side. Great throw right in the breadbasket and caught it about the 10 to 12-yard line. And just a great throw there by Jack. Good job by Trendon to haul that one in.
Yeah, Trendon's got some wheels, man. If you can get it out to him, he's going to leave those kids. I thought he could have cut up the sideline there.
I did too.
And just gave it up. I think he wants to give Enoch one more touchdown.
Little corner route and a great throw, great catch. Greenbrier in the red zone with 9:57 left here in the 3rd quarter, threatening to score. They'll bring Enoch in motion to the backfield. And fake the handoff to him. Now get it on a little release route and a touchdown. Panthers.
Dear Saul, and I was just fixing to say, we have not hit number 11 tonight. He's kind of just sneaks out there and into the end zone, and a good easy throw and catch by Jack Palmer.
So Greenbrier up 41-14. 9:51 left in the 3rd, pending this extra point. And Greenbrier is a stop and a touchdown away from invoking the mercy rule, or sportsmanship rule, excuse me. Kick is up, and it is good. And Ethan Rose continues to be perfect on the night. We're going to take a quick break. 9:51 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Your Panthers lead 42-14.
Your checking account should be. At Simmons Bank,
scores around the 5A West.
Get paid early.
Alma is up 40-0 on Clarksville in the third quarter.
Everything you need.
In the third quarter, at Bologna,
And open online
it's Harrison 21, Bologna 0.
SimmonsBank.com to learn more. Member FDIC. All accounts subject to approval. Restrictions apply.
Now back to Greenbrier Panthers Sports on My Country Y107.
And welcome back to Don Jones Stadium here in Greenbrier. Score is 42-14. Your Panthers leading big now, as they did double dip there, scoring right before half and then coming out and getting the opening kickoff and taking it down and punching it in to really take command of this ball game.
Yeah, Matt, that's demoralizing on defense when you get back-to-back and you can't do anything about it with your offense.
So Greenbrier get ready to kick the ball away for the first time in the second half. We'll see if they can carry over that defensive energy that the end of that first half with. Rhodes back to kick the ball away. He will approach it. A good high end-over-end kick will take him back to the 1. He'll fake the handoff and bring it up the left side. Greenbrier with another great job in coverage, and will wrap him up at about the 10-yard line. And I would throw that little kickoff return in the trash because it's not working.
Hadn't worked yet, but listen, keep running it. I love it.
It's good for us, not good for them. It's just slow developing. It's not really faking anyone out. As Greenbrier gives their defense great starting field position, as they'll make P. Ridge have to go 92 yards with the ball placed on the 8-yard line.
And I'd really like to see them come out and bow up right here and get a stop early.
Yeah. Twins to the right for White. Hargis is running back on the left. They will hand it to him and hit right at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And a good job by the Panther defense on first down.
Was that Will Banks?
That was Will Banks. You know, he was our player of the game last week on defense, and good job there by him on first down.
Yeah, he had a great game last week, and we really went back and forth between him and Ace.
Yeah.
And they both just played well.
So second down and 10, ball still on the 8-yard line. Same formation for the Blackhawks. White gets it out on a little stop route and underthrows this one. Really the first errant throw we've seen him make tonight.
He's got a quick release there, Matt. He got it out, but to your point, he skipped it over to his guy. And boy, you don't want to, if you're an offensive coordinator, want to see that on third down and below the 10.
Yeah, so 3rd and 10 here inside the 10, and a chance for the Panthers to get a stop, get off the field, and give really good field position to get to that 35-point mark. Big play here for the defense. Doesn't look like Coach Stone will bring any pressure. 3-man rush. White steps out of the pocket. Now will throw deep across the middle, and nobody there. No flags. He's through into triple coverage, and Greenbrier does a good job of getting a 3 and out.
No flags. Here comes the punt team.
So Greenbrier defense does a great job on their opening drive as they get a 3 and out deep into P. Ridge's territory. Ethan Smith will be back with his heels on the 40-yard line of the Blackhawks. So going to be great starting field position outside of just a boomer here by the punter. Good snap. He does get the punt away. Short kick will land at the 30. It does take a P. Ridge bounce and will roll out of bounds at the 34-yard line. So great field position for the Panthers. 8:46 left here in the third quarter. We're going to take a break. We come back. More Greenbrier Panther football right here on My Country, Y107.
Your business is up against a lot of things these days. Inflation costs, workforce issues, federal overreach. The list of things keeping you up at night keeps getting longer. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas is here to help. We are constantly working to improve the business climate and make Arkansas as competitive as possible. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas works tirelessly for your business so you can rest easy. Join us today. Now back to Greenbrier Panthers Sports on My Country Y107.
And welcome back. I'm sorry we missed the first play. There was a handoff to Hassan, pick up a 4 there on first down. They'll hand it to him again up the middle, makes a man miss. Now juke to the outside, and another good job by P. Ridge as they take him down for a short pickup there.
Man, I mean, he just runs, I want to say dramatic almost.
Violent.
It is violent once he gets, but when he makes his cuts, he uses every part of his body to give a fake.
Yeah.
Hands, arms, head, legs. It's hard to catch the guy.
So 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 2 here for the Panthers, maybe 3. Empty formation for Palmer. Ball's on the 28-yard line. Greenbrier needs to get to the 24 to pick up. I'm sorry. Yeah, just outside the 24, about the 25. Hand off to Hassan. Jump cut to the middle, and he will have enough for the 1st down.
Matt, they've done a better job of gang tackling him.
They have.
But it's kind of that deal. You just keep giving it, and he's going to break one.
Yeah, it's just incredible the amount of yards that he's had so far this season, and with those yardage and the amount of carries he's had, to average 10 yards a carry is just insane. Stack boxes against you all year long. Emphasis to stop you, and he just continues to do it. And speaking of 10, and could have got a horse collar there, but didn't call it as he's tackled inside the 10.
Well, that can hurt a kid quick.
Man, he gets up pretty slow. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's very, very dangerous.
You know, we talk about his yards. I'd be curious to know the yards after contact.
Yeah.
But our offensive line does a pretty dang good job of opening holes for him, too.
And another snap infraction as Greenbrier tries to go with some tempo, and everybody got the memo except for the center, as we didn't snap it in time. So 1st and goal for the Panthers. We'll back them up to the 13. So a little bit of work cut out for him here. 6:40 left to play in the 3rd. Greenbrier trying to get to that 35-point mark and get this clock running, get out of here before this rain hits. Trips left for Palmer. Now he'll bring Hassan back into the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Gets it on a little wide receiver, screens to Cummings. Makes a man miss to the corner. Touchdown, Panthers.
Matt, that's his 2nd touchdown of the night. Welcome back, Cummings.
No doubt. And everybody that watches film from before and now sees him so involved is going, oh, man, really? We got to worry about another one?
I thought it was just 3 and 10.
So this extra point could invoke the clock to run the entire rest of the ball game. And I know the Greenbrier faithful are hoping that is the case. Snaps it down, kick is up, and it is good. Greenbrier up 49-14 with 6:13 left to play. We'll be back right after this with more Greenbrier Panther football on My Country, Y107.
The Baptist Health
Greenbrier 49,
Conway
P. Ridge 14.
care close to home. Whether it's hernia repair, gallbladder removal, bariatrics, trauma treatment, or wound care, we are the trusted hands that care for you. Our team of exceptional physicians and compassionate staff offers a broad range of general surgical procedures from the state's largest and most trusted healthcare provider, and it's all right here in Conway. Trusted hands, surgical expertise, Baptist Health, Surgical and Specialty Clinic Conway. Call 501-329-1415 to schedule your appointment today.
Now back to Greenbrier Panther Sports on My Country, Y107.
And welcome back to Don Jones Stadium. Greenbrier leads P. Ridge 49-14 with 5:27 and counting left to play here in the ball game, or in the 3rd quarter, excuse me. It's been all Greenbrier since about midway through the 1st quarter. I would say probably end of the 1st quarter. The defense kind of got it figured out.
Yeah, I think they scored with a minute left right there.
Yeah. Ethan Rhodes kicks it down the left hash, and we'll run the reverse again. Greenbrier's got him wrapped up at about the 15, and another great job in coverage as Greenbrier pins them deep. We do have a late flag comes in, and that's one thing. It's been, a pretty
clean game.
Yeah, pretty clean game so far. Got a late hit there on Greenbrier, so we'll get them out of the hole and get them pretty good starting field position.
Matt, I know we talked about this earlier, but Burcham being up in the box this year, I thought he has And he's an offensive, genius. But he has called some great games and some great plays at some great moments.
I agree. And like you said earlier, coaching with confidence, and they're not afraid to call, the tough plays, and because they feel like that they can execute them. And we've seen a full array of their offense all season. First down and 10, they'll hand it off to Hargis on the left, and Greenbrier will stack him up for a pickup of 2. Bring up a 2nd and 8.
So Matt, question. You think we'll ever see Coach Stone in the box?
I don't know. He really likes being down there in the middle of it. I don't know that he can give up being right down there in the thick of things. 2nd down and 8 for the Blackhawks. White will try to get a free 5, now look to the sideline.
Well, Kraft got close there, getting over the line.
Greenbrier in that 3-4 defense. As they'll hand it on a stretch play. Ball comes out, but flies right back into his hands. And we've seen that a bunch this year. It happened a couple times at Alma last week.
It did. They just sit back there and dribble the ball around.
Running back lost his footing a little bit, and the ball popped straight up and then landed right in his lap. 3rd down and 12 with 2:54 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
We've done more substituting on the defensive line tonight than I've seen all year.
Yeah. Really trying to keep some guys fresh, it looks like. Another chance for this defense to get off the field as White will take a drop. Looks down the right side, now he'll run. He's got some room down over the 35 and will slide down, and it will be short of the first down marker. I bet he wishes he has that one back.
Yeah, and I thought they gave him an extra yard on that slide because it's where it's supposed to start, or when they start sliding.
Yeah, I agree. So it'll be a 4th and 2, and it looks like that P. Ridge will go for it.
We've done a good job keeping that linebacker at home there, but I think we pushed out there on that out route.
Big play for the defense. P. Ridge will line up twins to the left, single receiver right. And they will hand it off on the left to the running back, and he has some room as he's out over the 50 and into the secondary at 40 and will be taken out of bounds at about the 35-yard line, and another flag flies. May have been a face mask there.
Thought he had him horse collared, but I didn't think we were calling those this game.
They obviously did down on our end. What was it? It's a personal foul. Was it a face mask or?
He didn't clarify there. He knew whatever it was, we'd be questioning it up here.
So 1st and 10 for the Blackhawks as they get deep into Greenbrier territory, aided by a couple of personal foul penalties on this drive. So the ball will be placed just inside the 20 as they will be in the red zone for the first time since the 1st quarter.
That's right. Well, they got there on the end of the 2nd quarter.
That's right.
They pushed down.
Yeah, that's right. 1st and 10. White looks over the defense. Greenbrier will bring pressure off the right side and will take him down for a sack, and a good job there by Coach Stone bringing some pressure.
Yeah, that was Ridge Crass off the end there. They've been threatening that blitz the last couple of plays, and he finally got to him.
Also, just got a text by one of our administrators here in the district, Miss Carrie Barnett, let me know that Neil Burcham is also receiving the Whatever It Takes award this month for his successes in the classroom. So not only getting it done on the field, but also doing a great job in the classroom as a teacher as well. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Your Panthers leading 49-14. We'll be back with the 4th quarter action right after this with the Greenbrier Panthers on My Country, Y107.
Hey, sports fans, it's time for high school football. The stadium lights, the band.
I'm Jeremy Riddle, proud to call Central Arkansas home. I've spent my life serving this community as a farmer, small business owner, on the Greenbrier School Board, and my church. I'm running for state representative because I know what it means to work hard, support your family, and give back to your hometown. I want to protect our values, strengthen our schools, and make life more affordable for hardworking Arkansas families. I'd be honored to have your vote in the Republican primary. Let's keep Arkansas strong. This ad is paid for by Jeremy Riddle for State Representative.
Talking about, last week we invoked the mercy rule there in Alma, and at the end of the third quarter, they never checked up. The clock just continued to roll right into the fourth quarter, and I think it was about 10 minutes left in the game before we ever run a play.
Oh, they were ready to get out of there, and listen, we love getting back down I-40 real quick like.
For sure, and I'm sure the P. Ridge fans will feel the same way here. They don't want to give up by any means, but that's a long trek back home.
Better them than us this year.
Yes, for sure. It will be second down and about, I don't think it was that far after the end of the third quarter, but good job by our chain gang. Try to set up a screen play and finally get to the running back and hit at about the line of scrimmage for a short pickup. He'll pick up 2.
Our front 7 read that well.
Yeah. So third down and 15. 16 here for the Blackhawks.
That was actually Rich Crass coming up there on that hit again.
Fourth down territory without question for P. Ridge, as they're going to try to get one in the end zone here. White twins to his right, ball on the left hash. Pistol formation. He'll take his drop. Looks to his right, now back to the middle. Lets it go and almost picked off as Greenbrier gets a hand on it. Falls incomplete as that's Jolly back there able to get a hand on it.
Well, across the board, our secondary was in great position.
They were.
He just didn't have anywhere to go with it. And throwing over the middle is not the answer.
No, especially late. That's kind of the cardinal sin of a quarterback, and I had to remind Cooper of that a few times, but he was a quick learner.
That message has a way of getting across.
Fourth down and long for P. Ridge. 10:30 left to play in the ball game. He'll send his running back out. Now empty formation. White takes his drop. Steps up into the pocket and lets it go. And a great juggling catch and a good job in coverage. But, man, it's just another great catch there by their do-it-all man.
Yeah, that's Darren Fletcher. Yeah. Great concentration to hang on to that ball. And really, our defender was right there. He could have taken it the other way.
So first and goal as the ball's placed just inside the 10-yard line. Greenbrier will try to hold these greedy Blackhawks out of the end zone. Hand it off. He slips a little bit as moisture is becoming a little bit of a factor, as that's the second time we've seen him lose his footing.
I think he was trying to put the brakes on because he was running into a brick wall.
Yeah. So loss of 2 there will take the ball outside of the 10.
Klosky's going up against their big center, 324 pounds, and he's holding his own up there.
Second and go. White hands it off on the left. Got some running room, but a good job of closing by the Panther defense. Had a pretty good hole as they really secured that edge, but then the linebackers and the safeties just come flying up.
Matt, we've done a great job for the most part tonight, stringing the ball out towards the sideline and giving our linebackers time to get up there and make plays.
Yeah. So third and goal, ball will be placed right on the 10-yard line on the left hash. Under 9 minutes to play. We'll see what Coach draws up here for P. Ridge. Dustin, the one thing I don't really want to say they've gotten away from it, but really that play action pass was so effective early in the game, and just hadn't seen a lot of that here in the second half.
No, they've gotten away from it.
White gets it out on a little slant and incomplete. I thought we picked it there for a second, but great job there in coverage. Bring up another fourth down on this drive.
Yeah, they ran that play action pretty effective that first quarter and into the second quarter, and they've gotten away from it. And then they're just going to straight drops on the pass now.
So fourth down and goal. Ball is on the 10-yard line. Play clock down to 15. White will send 2 receivers out to his right, the wide side of the field, 2 receivers into the boundary. Take his drop, looks to his right, Steps up into the pocket, lets it go on a slant, and a great job in coverage. Ball knocked away, and turnover on downs. Tyree Kemp with a great job in coverage.
Matt, that was a great recovery. Number one cut inside there, was open off the cut, and Tyree busted tail over there to knock that ball away.
So big hold by the Panther defense, keep them out of the end zone, and I'm sure we'll get to see some replacements here on offense as Easton Jutsey will bring an offensive crew out, and we'll try to get you some numbers. Got number 19.
We got Austin Martin.
71.
That's David Wadlow.
Running back is Cardin Blue. Get you some more numbers here in just a second.
Good to see Cardin out. You know, he's been battling injuries the last few weeks.
Yeah. I think he will get the call here, and the offensive line did not block very many people that time as he gets snowed under in the backfield.
You got
number 15.
15 there is Eli Fleming.
52.
Ian Van Evera.
66.
Lonnie Shaw.
51.
Jack Roberts.
Still don't have the center's number. I'll try to get it after this play. 2nd down and 13 for the Panthers. Ball deep in their own territory. Jutsey takes his drop, lets it go. Got a man down the right side or left sideline, falls incomplete.
A little bit of blood relative running down the sideline there, Matt.
53. Is that the center?
Ethan Taylor, and then you have Sawyer Wilcox there, number 48.
And number 37. I think that's everybody.
And that's Carter Jordan.
Right. It's always good to see some young Panthers get some action on Friday night. 3rd down and long for the Panthers. 5:45 to play. Low snap. Jutsey handles it, gets some pressure, and will be taken down for a sack in the end zone, and that will be a safety.
Yeah, Matt, that's just probably a little bit of experience on his part, knowing you can't take that safety there. He didn't have a whole lot of time in his defense, but you got to peel out of there and try to get that ball over the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and probably the biggest mistake there is just not picking up that the blitz was coming and knowing that it was coming. I think he didn't come off of his right side, which is you should be able to see that. And like I said, just a little bit of inexperience. He'll learn from that. But Greenbrier will have to kick it away and send their defensive unit back out.
You know, Matt, we talk about this defense, and we forget we lost 3 on the defensive side of the ball the first quarter of the first game.
We did.
You know, I was looking down there at Big 55 Fisher, the sophomore on the defensive line. He was a starter for us, went out. Number 5, Mitchell, he was a starting safety for us, out. So, you know, to have gone through that first game, man, for the way this defense has responded, it's been impressive.
Yeah, it really has. And, you know, Ethan, you talk about Fisher Tackett. I mean, he was one of those sophomores. I mean, you'd have had 2 sophomore defensive linemen that would have just been absolutely impact players on this team. And hate to lose it, you know, for the team, but hate it for him. You know, worked so hard in the offseason, gained some weight, gotten stronger, and was really excited to see him as a sophomore. And, I mean, dadgum, first quarter of his high school career and just tears an ACL. I had 3 ACL tears in that first game.
Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it.
So Greenbrier will have to kick off from their own 20. And Rhodes has definitely got a strong leg, but not sure it's strong enough to get this one to the end zone. He will put a boot into it. Good high kick. And will go out of bounds. And be great field position for the Blackhawks.
Now, Matt, even with that kicker from the 20, does that come out to the 35 there?
I guess if it goes beyond the 35, it does.
Okay.
Yeah. 45-yard line. Excuse me. I learned something tonight. Not very often you get to see a kick from the 20, though.
I learned something. Don't kick it out of bounds off a safety kick.
That's right.
All right, we're going to see some fresh blood out there on the defensive side of the ball as well.
All right. Number 28, Brody Wilcox, the other nephew out there.
There you go.
And let's see if I can get you some numbers. 15.
Eli Fleming out there.
71.
David Wallow again.
Run off the right side. Greenbrier does a good job of stacking him up. Got number 19.
And that's Austin Martin.
42.
Jude Watkins.
49.
Zach Compton.
51.
Jack Roberts.
25.
Rich Crass.
And let's see here. Safeties, 24.
Ben Nixon.
And Card and Blue.
And you know, Matt, I've got to apologize. I have been calling 27 Rich Crass, and that's Shoemate.
Okay.
So.
Got a run off the left side, then a late flag comes flying in from the white hat, deep in the backfield. And we got a hold against the offense.
And our chain gang got a little premature there.
Well, they don't have the experience down there anymore. Lost one of their valued members.
Well, you know, sometimes you got to have glue down there that keeps it all together.
We're a first down and about 15 here, and we're about a minute left in the ball game. Probably a couple plays left, and this thing's going to be in the books. Quarterback keeps it on the right, and that is a backup quarterback for the Blackhawks, as he'll be taken down.
Good swarm by the defense there.
I think that was Brody Wilcox in there, the first one on the tackle. Third down and 9, 50 seconds to play in the ball game. Greenbrier looking to move to 8-0 on the season. Just a great start to the season for this young Panther team. Quarterback will take a snap, turn the hand off, and hit at the line of scrimmage and slung down for a short pickup, and that's probably going to do it. Ridge might try to get one more off, but they're going to have to hurry. It's fourth down and about 7.
Well, if they get this off, I don't think they will.
10 seconds. They send a man out of the huddle, which is illegal, but they don't call it. And they do get it off. Hit at the line of scrimmage again and slam down. And that will be your ball game. Greenbrier wins 49-16, your final here in Greenbrier. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the stars of the game. We'll talk about some stats and then talk a little bit about next week as Greenbrier takes a big road trip up to Harrison. We'll be back right after this on My Country, Y107.
I'm Jeremy Riddle, proud to call Central Arkansas home. I've spent my life serving this community as a farmer, small business owner, on the Greenbrier School Board, and my church. I'm running for state representative because I know what it means to work hard, support your family, and give back to your hometown. I want to protect our values, strengthen our schools, and make life more affordable for hardworking Arkansas families. I'd be honored to have your vote in the Republican primary. Let's keep Arkansas strong. This ad is paid for by Jeremy Riddle for state representative.
Did you know the production you're watching is being run and managed completely by Greenbrier High School media production students?
Students in the GHTV program are responsible for running live streams of different school events.
Stand by camera 1. Things like athletics, school signing days, and many other campus events.
We also work on other productions throughout the year. We make news packages and feature videos telling the stories of our school.
Don't forget about our short films and the weekly news for the high school.
The GHTV program has 2 different YouTube channels. The channel you're on now is where you will find all of our live streams.
And on the GHTV Productions channel, you will find student projects like news packages and short films.
Make sure to subscribe to both channels so you stay updated on all of our content.
For their 30th anniversary, East is coming back to where it all started, right here in Greenbrier, Arkansas. East is more than a program. East is an experience.
We believe every learner everywhere should have an opportunity to have an East experience.
Every student that grows is a success story because it's not about the technology or the tools. You get to be the leader of your own learning. You get to make the decision and the choice of what you want to learn based on who you want to help.
East has made an impact on many students and left its mark on history.
I believe in my heart that when the history of 21st century education is written, East will be in the first paragraph.
In our community, I think you have a lot of students that realize the importance of volunteering and giving back to the community and becoming good civic leaders.
Starting in middle school, students across our campuses have the opportunity to join East program.
I think people should join East so that they can have better scholarships and have a better opportunity to get a higher education.
It is a unique experience that you cannot find anywhere else in school.
With the help of East students and staff at Greenbrier High School, East celebrated their 30th anniversary and will continue to celebrate more years to come. Reporting for GHTV, I'm Jovi Malone.
Hundreds are running here at Greenbrier High School, not just for the finish line, but for a much bigger reason.
Good morning.
So the Run for Hope is a run walk to support suicide prevention. This run is to bring awareness to the subject.
Beginning with early morning warm-ups and registration, participants at the Run for Hope take a stand for a meaningful cause.
Get set. Go.
It's important because it brings awareness, not only to suicide awareness, but suicide prevention.
A lot of the times we won't be like thinking what people are going through, and we're kind of just like, we're easy to judge. We're not putting ourselves in someone else's shoes.
Make sure that we're having the conversations and we're talking about it so people don't feel like if they're struggling that they can't communicate that.
Go in.
Every step taken here today is an opportunity for individuals to feel seen, to share their experiences, and to be truly heard.
It's important that they see how many people support them, to have conversations so that they know that if they're struggling, they're not alone.
This is a truly pressing matter that needs to be taken with the utmost serious. The more people who know, the better.
With the combined efforts of the community, runners and volunteers are uniting together every year to create a more hopeful future.
We're attacking something that doesn't need to happen. So I believe one of the best things that we can do is bring awareness to that, specifically suicide prevention. And I think it brings the community together because not only the school, but the community, different vendors are coming out and supporting it, and it's growing each and every year.
This run is about more than miles on a track. It's a reminder that no one has to face their struggles alone. Reporting for GHTV, I'm Chandler Williams.
Passing, or for the team, I think Hemo was 14 of 16.
Yeah.
So just always efficient there. 225 yards passing. Total yards for the game, 435 for Greenbrier, 348 for P Ridge. We're 5 for 5 on third down conversions.
That's amazing.
So that's amazing. For Pea Ridge, they were 4 for 12, and fourth down conversions, they were 2 for 4. So our defense really, when you look at the number of third and fourth downs, we pushed them out there.
Yeah.
From a individual stat perspective, let's see, Jack Palmer, 13 of 15 for 209 yards. Trendon, 3 catches for 85 yards. Caden Cummings, 6 catches, 74 yards, and 2 touchdowns there. Salter Mahan, 2 for 44. Then Christian Dearsaw added that one for 12 yards and that touchdown late. Enoch Hassan, 16 rushes, 205 yards, and I think he ended up with 3 touchdowns.
I believe that's right, yeah.
I don't know if he got a fourth in the second half, but just continues to stack up the stats there.
Yeah, no doubt. And, I mean, you talk about efficiency and Jack Palmer. I mean, you just can't talk about the job that he's done this year as a senior and really leading this team and just the efficiency that, I mean, coming into this game was completing 74% of his passes. I believe he had, 3 touchdown passes tonight, which takes him to like 23 touchdowns versus 1 interception. I mean, that's just incredible.
What else can you ask for from your quarterback?
Yeah.
I mean, that type of efficiencies doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes. Man, and he throws the ball well.
Yeah,
so,
he does.
Man, he's been. We talk about this. Enoch is Enoch,
yeah.
And you don't want to downplay that. But I think Jack has been the difference maker for our offensive unit this year.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you 100%. Well, all right, we're going to recognize our outstanding players of the game tonight. And again, thank you and a shout out to Joey Fulgham and the Integrity Insurance Group and just their generosity to sponsor and recognize these young men each and every week. They come out and they present them with a plaque every week and get some pictures taken. And that's just one of my biggest deals. I love seeing these kids get exposure and getting recognized for their outstanding play. So thank you to Integrity Insurance. And so, Dustin, offensively, who are we going with this week?
Well, Caden Cummings is our big guy. 6 catches, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's battled injuries the last few weeks, and it hadn't been 100%, so it was good to see him out there and kind of put him on notice with the state. We've got another weapon.
Yeah, I agree with you. Great. I won't call it a coming out party, but really the first time that we've seen him be an integral part of this offense in quite some time.
That's right.
Defensively, who are we going with?
Well, we talked about it all night, those linebackers getting downhill. And so tonight I think we'll go with Ace Newland.
Yeah.
He was top leading tackler with a couple others, and then he had the interception there.
Yeah.
So that was big.
Yeah, no doubt. And we almost gave it to him last week, and so just another solid performance there by Ace tonight. And just really has taken that role, first season to ever play the position. So each and every week he's getting better at that position and really learning how to play the linebacker. That's not one of those positions you just jump into and know how to play it.
No, and you got to have a little bit of dog in you to get middle linebacker because not everybody wants to go and put their nose in the middle of every play.
Sure. So congratulations to Ace on another outstanding performance there and being the leader of the defense. And then special teams is a little bit of a challenge every week because if you're a punter on the offense, you don't ever step on the field, and so it's just a little bit of a challenge. But this week we're going with.
Salter Mahan.
Yeah.
I thought he had some good returns, was very efficient and effective getting the ball up the field. And I think we started at the 30 or better almost every single kickoff.
Yeah, I agree with you. So congratulations to those young men, and congratulations to the Greenbrier Panthers as they moved to 8-0 in the season. And like I said, big road trip next week as they take their talents up to Harrison, and we'll face the Goblins. And looking forward to that one. It'll be a fun one.
Yeah, it's going to be a good trip. Man, the weather should be great, again, up there for that high school football game, and so looking for a great game.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. For Dustin Worthy, this is Matt Wilcox bringing you the Greenbrier Panthers right here on My Country, Y107.